Lost and I are back. Movie reviews. I just added this. These are older ones, but since the last time we started talking about this movie, Unstoppable with Denzel Washington and Chris Pine, I decided we might as well do a review. We did it so we talked so much about it on the other one. So, Lawson.
Well, we talked so much about it on the other one. We said we had to say it. I mean, it's a good movie. I thought. I mean, I can't really remember it. That's what we were talking about that last time. I remember something about the train, and Denzel was about to leave the job, and that new guy got on it. So.
Yeah, pretty much that's what it was. Chris Pine got on it, and Denzel Washington was training him because he's going to take over, and it was like some big thing where younger people were taking over, and they were firing all the older people. But anyways, train wouldn't run away, and Denzel Washington used all his great knowledge to stop the train, and the little kid got his foot hurt somehow or the other. He was hobbling along, but he helped, so that's what they did. The only thing the only thing I liked about the movie was Denzel was still being nice and doing his job, even though he was already going to be fired. Because the man said, if you don't stop this train, you'll be fired. And so Denzel Washington said, well, you already fired me. So that's when everyone realized he was really being nice. Because most people, they were at the beginning of the movie, they were being really mean to him. Because I guess that's what it was. They were getting fired and losing their jobs because the younger people were getting jobs. I don't know what the purpose behind it, but that's what it was.
Should have talked about it in the movie.
Well,
when's the last time you seen that movie?
We only watched it one time. I didn't like the movie. It's just like it wasn't interesting to me. Remember they had a little train with the kids that they zoomed past the train. They told the kids to get off. The kids were on a train and they moved the train off the track just in time.
I don't remember any of that. That's how long ago the movie.
And they were about to stop it somewhere, but they couldn't because the kid had accidentally. Chris Pine's character, whatever the young person, had hooked up too many cars to the train, and so he was like, "We can't just bag up this train and stuff like that." But anyways, that was that. That's the only reason why I liked it, because he was still being nice. He had a lot of integrity. He wasn't treating him like dirt like the rest of the people, even though he was losing his job. Next movie, Man of Steel. I did not like this motion picture. Lawson, you want to go first?
Oh, go ahead, man.
Well, Kevin Costner, as always, is platinum. It was nice to see him. Seems like he started popping up recently in some movies. I didn't care for the movie at all. But one thing I did like was this was the first movie that used the word God, that God was mentioned and he wasn't being used in vain. And they actually had a thing where the man came to go talk to a priest. So I must say I was actually surprised that Christianity was actually mentioned in this motion picture. And I thought it was really nice. So I'll have to say that was actually, it was a refreshing surprise, because until I saw this movie, I didn't realize how God was not in most mainstream motion pictures. He's just not in there. So I just thought it was a surprise. So, one of those things where you just discover, oh wow. He had a bunch of shots, and I remember what you want to say, what you like? I'll go ahead. No, I was going to, if you forgot, I was going to tell Lawson like the beginnings part of the movie. He didn't really care for the rest of it, but you said you liked the Krypton thing.
Yeah, that's one thing I liked in the movie, the beginning of the movie. Yeah. After he got the Earth or whatever ejected, the movie was just like the movie. Once he got ejected, it was over with. They could end the movie right there. That been good enough for some people.
Yeah, so I guess they're trying to redo stuff. Last one is It Man, The Legend is Born. I have to say, this is about the best dramatic movie I've seen in a while. I think it's the only martial arts film that's actually dramatic I've ever seen. Lawson?
Yeah, it's a good movie.
This is a very good movie. I like the history and the people's motives behind what they were doing were pretty neat, and the thing about the Japanese children.
Well, after seeing 1 and 2, then that one comes out later on. That actually is really good. Didn't think it was going to be as good as it was.
Then the older one came out, and then they got another one coming out. So whoever It Man was Bruce Lee's teacher, but I did like it. It was very good. Minus the little love story they threw in there, but it was actually a pretty good movie. I enjoyed it. Anything else?
No.
It Man. This is called It Man: The Legend Is Born. So it's actually a really good movie. That's it. Bye.